I come from the city of Mumbai, a city of fast people, fast parents and fast children. They demand high quality at high speed. 20 million people constitute this fast city. More than 100 schools are already present to cater to their needs. To be the first choice school in such a competitive city is something that can only be spoken about. But R.N.Podar school has done it. And today I'll be sharing the story of R.N.Podar school from its inception to its present youth and also looking to the future. Why do we call ourselves the first choice school? Who says we are the first choice school? To find the answer, we identified the people who we should care about the most. We call them our stakeholders. The first one, of course, are our students. Next in line are parents. Then the pillars of our school are faculty. Those who make our daily routine so smooth are support staff. Someone who is quintessential for our survival, the management. So when I was asked to speak about what we did to make our school the first choice school, the first thing that came to my mind was to check with all the stakeholders if we really were the first choice school. So I asked around. Let's see what this parent had to say about the school.
First thing is, ma'am, I have researched the schools for almost 3 years before putting the children for the higher education part. And clearly Podar came out as top of the list. And I was hoping that I would get admission in the school, and which it happened. And I am so happy. I'm really happy for my children and me, both.
I had the choice of joining college in class 11. But I chose to continue my studies in school. The school provided me with an exciting mix of novelty and contemporary education. I enjoyed my time here, and in the process, I learned.
As a faculty member, I feel that my tenure here has been very gratifying. From when I joined 5 years ago, I feel I have evolved tremendously. I was a handicap where technology is concerned. Today, I have great confidence. Podar CBSE taught me to shed my inhibitions. I feel that work ambience should be congenial, and that is exactly what I love about this place. The entire faculty therefore works in synergy given the immense creative freedom.
So now we know we are the first choice school, but strangely we don't know what got us here. We conducted a lot of experiments in the past 10 years, and I'm thankful to the management for supporting us all through. But as with all experiments, some might have helped us get here while others might not. It is now time to look back and analyze. It is the year 2003 and we have our first batch of students preparing for the board exam. The problem is the bar. It is always set low. The chalta hai attitude has limited us to remain mediocre. It is important to make everyone value and respect the work they are doing. Academic results are our major focus, and this is our first real challenge. We worked with children and tried to raise the academic benchmark, and in the process we understood their needs and their requirements. It is year 2006. Though secondary students are happy with their board results, the needs of senior secondary students are different. They are looking at selections in top universities across the globe, which we cannot give them with only board preparation. Hence, we need a strategic partnership with someone who can fill in the gap. The integrated program became our first strategic partnership aimed at a win-win situation for all stakeholders. The success of the program put us in a new league of schools as many of our students started to make it to the IITs and medical colleges. The results of our efforts and pioneering initiatives are bearing fruit, and as the school has started to get recognized as a premier institution, we are now faced with another challenge. The team that we are relying on now has started to fall out. Our efforts have to be redirected in a new direction now. We opened our doors for greater accessibility and opening of minds. Gradually, the team started to build and synergies were created. The school is now well set, but we feel the pace of change needs a systematic approach and appropriate technology to propel us forward. As we look into the past, we realized that the journey has not been easy, but the support from the management gave us confidence. Coincidentally, this was also the time frame when Dr. R.N.Podar took over the reins of the organization. Our school became a learning lab, and as we experimented, new collaborators with fresh ideas on education approached us. Important linkages and partnerships propelled our school into a new league. The media, looking for news stories about innovative schools, began to cover us regularly. Slowly, society's perception about the school began to crystallize. We struggled for 10 years. 10 years is a long time. Long enough for Steve Jobs to revolutionize the digital world. Long enough for Nelson Mandela to fight against racism. So was our 10-year-long struggle worth the rewards? I would certainly say yes, it was worth it. Our academic results have been outstanding. New York Times and other media quote us on important issues. Technology giants like Google rely on our school to premiere their products. CBSE considers our school as a center of learning. Parents give us effusive testimonials. Our breakthrough innovations like the resource cell, the integrated program, flipped learning, 360-degree evaluation system have now become the norm in most schools. The LearnShift India Conclave gave us recognition not only among educators but also by those who influence national level policy decisions. Events like Drishtikon have helped build mature perspectives among our students. We wanted to become the first choice school in Mumbai, and we did. For us, being the first choice among 20 million people against 100 schools has been a worthwhile journey. When I see the name of R.N.Podar School on the profile of so many successful alumni, I feel proud of the work we do. When ex-students drop into school before or after an important milestone, it is a reward for us. When parents say they researched on schools and zeroed in on our school, we definitely feel that the 10-year-long struggle has been worth it. We came out of the struggle. We feel victorious. We are already at the peak. So it makes me wonder, what is our future? As I ask myself this question, I am reminded of the time when we were going up the Rocky Mountains on a sunny day in Canada, and all of us were dead tired. That's when I noticed a board, looking at which brought a smile on my face and made me ready for the climb. The board said, "From peak to peak." So let's see it again. We came out of the struggle. We felt victorious. We are already at the peak. So it makes me wonder, what is our future? Maybe the answer lies in that board. We climbed a peak and now it's time to aim at a higher one. It is time yet again to raise the bar. It is time yet again to experiment. The responsibility is even greater today. 10 years from now, where do I see my school? I see my school as a first choice school in the entire country. As the board read, from peak to peak.